Right now, your cat is probably watching you, not asking for anything, not afraid, just watching. You feed it, you clean its litter box, you open doors for it at 3 a.m., and in return, it mostly ignores you, until it decides, on its own terms, to curl up on your lap like you're the best thing in the world. So everyone repeats the same joke. Your cat thinks it owns you, that it's a tiny god and you're just the staff. But that's not what's happening inside your cat's head at all. The truth is stranger, and, honestly, kind of beautiful. Let's start with the myth, the idea that cats see themselves as our masters. It comes from two places. First, history. In ancient Egypt, cats were sacred, linked to gods, mummified, mourned. Harm one, even by accident, and you could be put to death. So somewhere along the way, we decided cats still remember being worshipped and quietly expect it to continue. And second, their attitude. Cats are aloof. They come and go. They don't perform for us the way dogs do. They don't seem to need us. So it feels like they think they're above us. Both of these feel true. Both of them are wrong. And to see why, you have to go back to how cats became our companions in the first place. Because we didn't domesticate cats. Cats domesticated themselves. Around 10,000 years ago, humans in the Fertile Crescent started farming and storing grain. Grain attracted mice, and mice attracted wildcats. The boldest, calmest cats, the ones least afraid of people, got a free buffet, so they stuck around. We never bred them to obey. They simply chose to live near us, and the friendly ones thrived. From the very beginning, the relationship was on the cat's terms. It chose us. Now, here's what the science actually shows about how your cat sees you today. Start with the meowing. Adult cats almost never meow at each other. In the wild, grown cats communicate through scent and body language. Meowing is mostly something kittens do to get their mother's attention. But your cat meows at you constantly. That's not random. Over thousands of years of living with us, cats developed an entire vocal language aimed specifically at humans because they worked out that we're hopeless at reading the subtle signals they use with other cats. Your cat literally invented a way to talk to you. Does that sound like a god talking down to its staff? Or like someone trying to reach family? Then there's the rubbing. When your cat whines around your legs and presses its face into you, that's not just affection. It's called allorubbing, and it's exactly what cats do to other cats they consider part of their group. They're mixing their scent with yours, marking you as one of them. You're not being worshipped, and you're not being owned. You're being claimed as part of the colony. And then there's the slow blink. Your cat looks at you, slowly closes its eyes, and opens them again. People used to think it meant nothing, but in 2020, researchers published a study in Scientific Reports showing its real communication. When humans slow blinked at cats, the cats were far more likely to slow blink back, and more likely to approach. In cat language, narrowing your eyes at another cat means, I trust you, I feel safe. Your cat is telling you that on purpose. So if cats don't see us as servants and they don't see us as gods, what do they see us as? This is where it gets strange. The biologist John Bradshaw spent decades studying cat behavior, and his conclusion was this. Unlike dogs, cats don't seem to treat us as a different species at all. A dog knows you're not a dog. It behaves completely differently around humans than around other dogs. But cats treat us almost exactly the way they treat other cats. The rubbing, the grooming, the tail-up greeting, the gifts of prey. These are all cat-to-cat behaviors, just pointed at us. Which means your cat probably doesn't think you're its master, or its servant, or a god. Your cat seems to think you're a cat, a strange, giant, clumsy cat that's terrible at hunting and somehow controls all the food. But a cat. And there's a deeper reason the boss idea falls apart. Cats didn't evolve in packs the way dogs did. They have no built-in concept of a leader, a hierarchy, or an alpha. So your cat literally doesn't have the mental software to see you as its master, or to see itself as yours. That entire framing is something we projected onto them. This even explains the thing that drives owners crazy. A 2013 study found that cats can absolutely recognize their owner's voice. They just often choose not to react to it. That's not stupidity, and it's not disrespect. It's a cat being a cat. But maybe you're still thinking, fine, but my cat clearly doesn't care. It ignores me. It leaves. For a long time, science kind of agreed. Cats were written off as independent and emotionally detached. Then in 2019, a team at Oregon State University ran an experiment using the exact test psychologists use to measure attachment between human babies and their parents. Put the cat in a room with its owner, have the owner leave, then return, and watch how the cat responds. The results were stunning. About 65% of cats showed secure attachment to their owner, almost the same rate as human infants. When their person came back, these cats greeted them, then relaxed, confident enough to explore. Their human wasn't a food dispenser. Their human was a source of safety. That's not indifference. That's a bond. The aloofness was never a lack of love. It's just that cats show it quietly, in nearness, in trust, in choosing to be close when they could be anywhere else. So here's the truth behind that look your cat is giving you right now. It doesn't think it owns you. The tiny god is a story we invented because we couldn't read them. It doesn't think you're its servant either. It thinks you're family, a massive, clumsy, beloved cat it has, for its own mysterious reasons, decided to trust and to keep. When your cat curls up on your chest and shuts its eyes, it isn't tolerating you. It's doing the most vulnerable thing a small predator can do, falling asleep beside someone it believes will keep it safe. You were never the staff. You were always just part of the colony. And tonight, when your cat picks your lap out of every spot in the house, that's not an accident either. It chose you, and it keeps choosing you.